Zoom and boom, every creature! This is a very special video, kind of a pre-video, I guess, one day before tomorrow's scheduled ATSD stream for episode 33, which will be tomorrow. Tentative time, noon Eastern, by the way, so an early start because we've got a lot to discuss. Well, not a lot. Less than usual because it's not as loaded as the last show, I promise. Little less topics and more reacting to the last week's episode, episode 8. So tune in for that tomorrow. But this is going to be mainly convention related because this year, of course, you guys know that myself, along with Nate Appledash and Sarah Twilight Harmony, we go to Winnie City every year and we sponsor it. But I am becoming a lot more thankful for some of the conventions being able to offer spirit badges. Basically, what that entails is that you're attending the convention in spirit. You're still supporting it. So you still get a lot of the same, not everything, of course, but the majority of the same swag that the attendees do. And so considering this year Everfree Northwest up in Seattle was doing the School of Friendship theme, and of course it's no secret at this point that I've always made the point that I'm a huge fan of the Student 6. And for only $35, I had to jump at that chance to support Everfree. So that is what I did, and Everfree just wrapped up this past weekend. Another rousing success for Everfree. And yesterday in the mail, I got the box. So, and I gotta say, it's got a little bit of weight to it. So I don't know, I sort of know what's in here, but not everything. So I'm very intrigued. As always, I'm proud of myself because I've kept myself from doing this until the stream. I having to keep staring at the box, don't do it, don't be tempted, don't open it until the stream. So I am proud of myself. So we will get to that. First, though, I just want to talk conventions in general, because I'll talk a little bit about Everfree, of course, and I'll share more thoughts on it in ATSD tomorrow as well. But they, along with several other conventions that were held earlier this year, have started to announce dates for the 2020 period. And of course, the big debate about all that is, well, with Gen 4 ending, how are the conventions still going to continue? And I see it like this, as long as, yes, Gen 4 is ending after Season 9. We know this. We've known this for a long time. But as long as people still attend, as long as people are going to give Generation 5 a chance, myself included, as long as there are still creators in this fandom that do a ton of different things, whether it's music, whether it's art, whether it's fan fiction, whether it's what have you, there's always going to be an avenue to keep, the story alive in some way. Heck, what I'm doing, the pony parodies, I wrote 2 more last night. I'm up to 7 now. And I hope to get 2 more done to have 9. And then at that point, once I get to 9, I want to record them and maybe put just a little, I don't know, a demo or EP or what have you. Just one disc with all 9 on it. And basically that the songs I'm writing now are dedicated to either the Student 6 or my favorite students or, what have you, because I'm, like I said in the last ATSD, I want them to get their own spinoff. I feel like they really deserve it. And I mentioned the 5 reasons why. If you didn't see that, check out episode 32. because I do mention right at the top why, or the second topic down, why they deserve their own spinoff. I gave the 5 reasons because I feel like they deserve that. Um, so so yeah, so a lot of people say, well, what could you possibly talk about in 2020? Well, I think there's still going to be a lot to discuss, and there's still going to be things to talk about and panels to have and what have you. So as long as people keep supporting the conventions, as long as they keep coming, they're still going to be around. So, and at the moment, we still have 5 more coming up here in the 2019 window, and then we have already 5 announced for 2020, and maybe a 6th. So let's look at what's ahead for this year. Of course, the next one coming up, there are 2 here in, well, technically there's 1 long day event in June. There's just a 1-day event in June. MLP MSPF. That's the final convention in Minneapolis. It's kind of like a bring back for 1 final year because it didn't get the proper send off when it had a 3-year or had a 3-year run from 2014 to 2016. Now it's getting its proper send off. And I've also got a spirit badge for that, as have Nate and Sarah, or they're planning to. I think they've already gotten them, but maybe not. That's going to be from June 14th through the 16th at the Hyatt Regency in Minneapolis. So it's going to get its final last hurrah. And it had over 1,000 attendees its first 2 years. It had 735 in 2016, but they didn't know at the time that it was going to be the last one until it just completely fell apart. Well, now Charlie and Vivid are working on it, and they're bringing it back for 1 final year. So that's awesome. Then after that, you have TrotCon you have the 1-day event in St. Louis. That's Crystal Fair. It's going to be a 1-day event from June 28th to the 29th at the Westport Conference Center in St. Louis. And originally it was just a 1-year thing in 2016. Then it came back for a weekend in 2018, and now it's just down to a 1-day convention, or 1-day mini convention, for this year. So it's still around. It really doesn't get, I think, a whole lot of hype, considering it's not now a big weekend event, but it's still around, so it's still thriving. Now in July, then there's TrotCon. That is in Columbus at the Crowne Plaza North. That'll be from July 19th through the 21st. And that has had, that started off with some nice attendance figures. It went from 700 in 2012 to about 900 in 2013, then 1,000 in 2014. Then it hit the record mark in 2015 with 1,200. Now, they didn't give attendance numbers after that for the next 2 years, but then they got about 800 last year. So it's a little bit of a decline. Hopefully, there won't be. What we're seeing in the other conventions is, because this is the last year for BronyCon as well, and the last MLP MSPF, we're seeing the numbers of other conventions slowly decline. So I don't think the decline is because of the fact that Gen 4 is ending. I don't think that's the main reason. I think the main reason for the declines is because of the fact that, everyone wants to save up for the one convention they want to go to. Oh, they want to go to the last BronyCon, which is totally understandable. Or the last MLP MSP, totally understandable. So you might see the numbers go down, but I think once Gen 5 comes around, once the CGI movie comes around in 2021, I think those numbers will eventually start to climb. Maybe not huge, but exponentially. They'll either start to climb a little bit, or they'll stay pretty much where they're at. So I still think TrotCon's going to have a lot of success. They usually get some really good guests of honor as well. Then, of course, after that, it's going to be the final BronyCon, and that, of course, is going to be a big one. That's August 1st to the 4th, 4-day weekend at the Baltimore Convention Center in Baltimore. I don't blame BronyCon for being their last hurrah. I mean, I don't blame them. They set the record with over 10,000 attendees in 2015. They'd come a long way from their humble beginnings in June 2011. They only had 100 attendees. They incrementally climbed over time. They broke the 10,000 mark in 2015, and since then, the numbers have gone down. 7,600 in 2016, 6319 in 2017. They dropped to 5,465 last year. So they said, you know what, we're going to make one more last hurrah. And I don't blame, everybody who just wants to go to the one con and go to the last BronyCon. Don't blame the people at all. So that will be in August. And then the, of course, final con for 2019, which it usually is Ponyville Cider Fest at the Hyatt Regency in Milwaukee. Now, we are going to really, really try. We are going to try to make Cider Fest. It's not a guarantee. It's not a given. It depends on, finances, of course, it always does. It depends on booking the hotel. It depends on, transportation. It depends on getting the time off. It depends on a lot of factors. It even does for Winnie City. But if all that comes together to make that happen, we will try to attend Cider Fest. It is November 1st to the 3rd this year at the Hyatt Regency in Milwaukee. They set a record in attendance last year at 1,300. So actually, they've kind of been, up and down over the years. They got 829 in 2014. Then they went over 1,100 in 2015, 1,160 in 2016, dropped a little bit to 1,064 in 17. But then last year, they hit 1,300. But the big reason why was because it was a big-time musical event. They had 36 musicians in the fandom attending Cider Fest last year, so that was huge. So we'll see what happens with the theme this year, but we're going to try our hardest to potentially make that event. Now, the other ones that have already announced dates for 2020, HarmonyCon, the first-year con that was in Texas. They are coming back. I was a little bit worried that they weren't going to come back, especially after what happened on day one with the whole swatting incident. But they're going to be coming back. They had 500 plus attendees, which is good for a first year con. That's okay. That's a decent number to have for the first year. And their first charity auction raised $7,500 plus to the Ronald McDonald House, which is always awesome. This fandom raises so much money for charity. It's amazing. Winnie City is coming back. It took a long time to make the announcement, and I was worried for a long time because there wasn't any announcement, but they just made it recently. It is coming back. It's in March next year, March 27th to the 29th of 2020. But hey, the big thing is, like I mentioned when I did the recap stream, we set a record for Generation Against Bullying, $13,897. The attendance numbers did drop, but that was to be expected. So I'm just glad that it's coming back. That's what I'm happy about. BabsCon is coming back. BabsCon is coming back for its 7th year, April 10th through the 12th at the Hyatt in San Francisco. It raised this year $12,890 split between two charities. It had about 1,600 this year, so pretty much about the same numbers as last year. So really, BabsCon has not dropped off all that much. Now, their record was set in 2015 when they had about 2,648 attendees, and they've declined a little bit since then, but really not a big drop-off this year from 2018. So that's good for the future of BabsCon as well. You'll have a new convention. You'll have one new convention confirmed in 2020 for sure, and that's Sequestria Fest. That'll be May 29th through the 31st at the Grand Hotel and Spa in Ocean City, Maryland. That was announced back in March of this year. So there will still be a con in Maryland. It won't be BronyCon, obviously. I don't think its goal is going to be try to replace BronyCon by any stretch. But at least there's still a convention in the Maryland area for that area. So that will be debuting in 2020. And Everfree is also coming back. Everfree announced shortly after at closing ceremonies of this convention that they will return. But they moved the date now to August instead of May, number one. So it'll be in August 7th through the 9th. And they will be at a new venue. They will no longer be at the Doubletree in Seattle. They will be at the Hyatt Regency in Bellevue, Washington. So, and now the numbers this year were again down from previous years, but again, that is, again, to be expected because of the fact of the last BronyCon and everything. So they went down to 1,832. So that is their lowest number in attendance since they started in 2012, about 1,500 attendees, because they incrementally climbed since then, especially when they topped out at 3,000 in 2016. But I think those numbers will eventually, again, I think they'll bounce back because, again, everyone wants to go to the last BronyCon, which is, again, I'll say it, and I can't say it enough, totally understandable. And what's cool this year, they raised over $21,000 for an autism warrior group, which is absolutely incredible, absolutely amazing. $21,865. That is awesome. This fandom just continues to impress. Now, there may be potentially one more on the horizon in 2020. There is a Twitter account called the Phoenix Brony Project. Now, this was announced out of nowhere, like back in November of 2018 as SunnyCon. And there was a SunnyCon account. It just appeared out of nowhere, no indication of anything. And so I followed it and I kept, tracking it because I track all the cons on Twitter. But then last month it disappeared and no explanation why. Well, now I check again 1 month later and something comes up called this Phoenix Brony Project 2020. And one of their tweets is, we're making a big announcement on June 21st. So I'm thinking that this is this is what replaced that SunnyCon idea. I'm thinking this is a sixth convention. Granted, can't be sure, but I'm thinking that's what this is. But we won't know until the announcement is made on June 21st. So we will definitely monitor that as well in the coming month. So yeah, just a lot to be excited for. Obviously, with Season 9 going on now, and then the future with Gen 5, once it's Gen 5 and the CGI movie to come, the cons are still thriving. They're still, it's like they chanted. There's actually, and I see it on Twitter all the time, there's actually a chant at closing ceremonies that they did at Everfree, and the chant was, "We're still here." So now they're kind of spreading the word. They're like, okay, to BronyCon and to all the other cons, from now on, as much as you can, or at closing ceremonies, chant, "We're still here." So it's kind of become a rallying cry for the fandom to chant that. So that's really cool. So yeah, we're still around. We're gonna try to run this as long as we can. Like I said, I'm not leaving it anytime soon. I've come too far now, and I'm just so glad that all these cons are still thriving. So, all right, let's get to the main course. That was a nice little appetizer. But let's get to the main course. I have been waiting for this ever since I did it. I have been looking forward to this. Let's open it. We have to have the magical box cutter set on the lowest setting, of course, because I don't know if anything goes on the top that I don't want to accidentally cut through. Okay, here we go. Nice and neat. Make sure all the tape is cut. That way it's easy on me. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay. So here's the actual, I guess you get like a replica of, okay, so here's the first thing I see on top. So I actually get a replica of like the actual spirit badge itself. So that's really cool. I love the pony on it. I don't know. I assume that's one of the mascots. I assume. Oh, it's even, check it out. It's even got the School of Friendship logo on it. Oh, that is neat. Okay, that's cool. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I don't know why they give you. I'm confused as to why you get two, but this is the main one. This is the main one. There it is. So there's my Pony Sona and then my actual name below it. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I love the lanyard too. Okay, and then the lanyard on it has all the banners that they had over the weekend. So I assume that these are representative of all the elements of harmony too. So you have loyalty, magic. There's honesty, kindness, generosity, laughter. Oh, I assume that's laughter at the top. That's laughter. Yeah, that's loyalty. So, oh, that is so cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna put that on right now. That is so neat. Love it. But so I don't know. I still don't know why they send you two. But that's, I don't know. It's just, again, you're just complimentary. Oh, there's the shirt. Oh, check it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's kind of a. Wait a minute. Do you get like shirts from previous years? Because, okay, so this is a shirt from Everfree 2017. So I guess you get shirts from previous Everfrees? Check that out. That's really cool. Oh, that is so neat. I love the color. I love the teal color. I love the color. We got like 5 ponies on this one. And then there's a tree. Maybe represents Seattle, I guess. But okay, so you get shirts from previous years, I guess. I love the color. That is really neat. Oh, that is so cool. I love I assume those are their OCs or the mascots, but I love that. That is so cool. Love it. Love that so far. Oh, there's even buttons. Oh my gosh, there's even buttons in here. Oh wow. Okay. So there's even so I mentioned that the banners for the 6 elements are on the lanyard. There's even individual buttons of each element of harmony. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there's the one for kindness. There's the one for honesty. Nate, there's yours. There's the one for loyalty. There's the one for generosity. Love it. There's the one for laughter. And then there's the one for magic. Now I notice on some of these, and I don't know if this is intentional or what, but on some of these, like, I wonder if, because some of these look like the students, and I don't know if that's intentional or what, because clearly the laughter one, I mean, that looks like Silverstream. I mean, and again, I mentioned that would fit for Silverstream because of her personality. So that would certainly fit her. What else did I notice? On honesty, you can't tell me that's not a dragon. That kind of looks like Smolder. I mean, and maybe that would apply because Smolder is very blunt. Loyalty, that kind of looks like Gallus. And Gallus getting loyalty, I kind of maybe question that a little bit because I know sometimes he hasn't been very loyal, but I don't know. So then generosity, would that be Yona? That kind of looks like a yak horn. Yeah. So I think Yona would be generosity because that looks like a yak horn. So I'm pretty sure this is intentional that they maybe think that they know what element the students get. So that means Sandbar clearly is magic because that's clearly a pony. So that's definitely Sandbar. And that means Ocellus is kindness. Yeah, because that's definitely a changeling. And of course that fits Ocellus to the T. So awesome. That is really neat. I'm loving this so far. This is so neat. Okay, and there's another button here. Again, I assume this is one of the convention mascots, but there's another cute little button there. I love the heart hearts in the eyes. That's really cool. So there's so many buttons in here. This is neat. Oh, of course. Whenever you're reading your next, whether it be pony adventure or fan fiction or great book, got to have your Everfree Northwest bookmark. There you go. That is cool. Oh, it's even on both. Oh, it's on both sides. Check it. Of course, that is very cool. So this is neat. This is some neat swag. I really like this so far. Oh, magnet for the refrigerator. Heck yeah. There we go. Okay, so that's got all three mascots on it. Yep. So that's got all three on there. Of course, I'm pretty sure it's Marina in the center. She's my favorite of them. So that will definitely be going on the refrigerator. Absolutely. Okay, so I guess this was like the flyer they handed out. So this was so it says Everfree Northwest 2019 Seattle's, of course, gotta say it with the pony name. Malibu Pony Fan Convention, May 17th through 19th, at the Doubletree Hotel, Seattle Airport in Seattle, Washington. Gives 12 and under get in free. That's a nice little perk. Of course, their website, everfreenw.com. It says in the back, celebrate friendship and family with us, featuring guests from the show, including Kelly Sheridan, the voice of Starlight Glimmer, Kat, who I have met, Kathy Westlock, the voice of Spike, who I have met, and then, of course, all 6 of the voice actors and actresses of the Student 6 were also there. If you don't know who they are, Vincent Tong, the voice of Sambar, Gavin Langelo, the voice of Gallus, Lauren Jackson, voice of Silverstream, Katrina Salisbury, the voice of Yona, Devin Dalton, the voice of Ocellus, and Shannon Chan Kent, the voice of Smolder. Activities including arts and crafts, panels, a 24-hour game room, and an escape room. Wow. Okay, that is interesting. That's definitely something different. I don't think any other convention does. That's definitely different. Rock and Dance Night Away at Pony Stock and the Grand Galloping Gala. Everybody does that usually. They have a gala of some kind and another big concert. Attend our full exclusive events for kids. Meet your favorite ponies in costume and hang out with your other young fans in our Foals room. And kids 12 and under getting free. So, yeah, nice little flyer poster there representing the con. That's cool. Okay, we got another shirt. Okay, this is from 2015. This is a purple shirt. Again, I love the colors. I love it. So, and of course, this is a very basic logo. This was in Everfree's infancy. So yeah, so Equestria Customs. I like that. So this was in one of their earlier years from 2015. So that's cool. So I like that. Okay, well this is what adds a lot of weight to it. There we go. The official program guide to Everfree Northwest. This is definitely something I was looking forward to. So this is everything that took place at the con. So they had so besides the ones that I mentioned, they also had Sonny Westbrook, who's the voice of Cozy Glow, Mark Atchison, the voice of T-Rex. They also had Terry Klassen, who's one of the voice directors, Daniel Ingram, who does a ton of the music for the show, Nicole Dubuque, story editor. She's written a lot of episodes. Tony Fleeks, one of the comic artists, along with Brenda Hickey, who also been both at Winnie City. Let's see. Welcome, Foals and families. You pride ourselves on being a family-friendly event through and through. This year, we are pleased to bring you our biggest and best full room ever. So, we're hosting activities to be tailored to kids running all 3 days of the convention. Check out all the fun events. We have planned at the Everfree School of Friendship in the full room located at the end of the second floor hallway. So that's cool. So this was their 8th year. That is incredible. And then the letter here from Scott Kinnersley and Cole aka Thornwing and Simmel, who I also follow on Twitter. We're excited to bring the magic of Equestria to Earth for an 8th year with another amazing weekend full of panels, events, friends, and fun for all. A lot of work has gone into making these next 3 days the best they can possibly be, and we'd like to thank all the volunteers for the many contributions to that end. We'd also like to thank every pony in attendance for continued support. We do it all for you. With our School of Friendship theme this year, we hope we'll join the Young Six and the rest of our VIP and special guests and learn more about the magic of friendship. They're eager to share their knowledge and experiences with all their fans. And remember, we're all fans of My Little Pony, so we encourage you to wear a smile, share a bro hoof or two, and make some new friends while you're here. Awesome. So that's really cool. Okay, so the mascots' names are right here. So Marina, Mocha Sunrise, and Front Page. Those are the mascots of Everfree. I knew who Marina was. I'm guessing that is Mocha Sunrise, and that's Front Page because the news hat gives her away. So general stuff, code of conduct. Their site, their social media sites. Now what Everfree does, they list. I think they list all their sponsors in this. That's cool. I wish Winnie City did that. Yeah, Everfree lists every single patron and sponsor in the program. That's really cool. I'm pretty sure I know some of these people. Let me look at the list here. I'm pretty sure I follow some of these people on Twitter. Well, of course, Thornwing himself. Let's see. See if I know any of these people. Oh, Shikra, yep. She's a big time Silverstream fan. Either he or she. Don't want to assume. Red Card, yep, I follow him on Twitter. Raichu Rocks, absolutely. Yep, he's the big Dallas Stars fan that I follow. Let's see. Who else? Oh, yep. There's another one. Cowbush 51 fan too, aka Taylor McCardle. I definitely, yep. Because he always goes to I think he went to Everfree for the first time because he usually goes to a convention on the West Coast. I know he goes to BabsCon every year. And Brony, and I think I don't know about BronyCon, but he went to Everfree for the first time and he sponsored this year. It's cool. Let's see. Don't see any others so far. Oh, wait. That Tax Pony, yeah, I know. I follow him on Twitter. I'm sure there's more that I'm not seeing because maybe I know him by a different name. But yeah, this is Apple Geek's in there too. Yeah, nice. Yep. Yeah, he's in there too. Awesome. So, yeah, they list every single patron and sponsor. That is really cool. That is neat that they all get the mod. All right, and then they list their schedule. So all the Friday events, and they even have them color coded. This is really neat. They have their events color coded. So by general, bowl exclusive, crafting and art, friendship and community, cosplay, music, writing, tabletop gaming, electronic gaming, and card gaming. So they have them all color coded together. So that's really cool. And then it flows right in Friday, then right into Saturday, and then right into Sunday. It talks about the merch, the vendor hall map, 63 vendors. Wow. I mean, I know it's a big venue, but that's definitely, I think, either a little more than Winnie City had or a lot more. But I know it's more than what Winnie City had. Then the convention map, room hours, so ground floor, second floor, and then of course the guests of honor, little things about each of them. So again, Kelly, who I'd met before, Kathy, who I'd met before. I have not met Sunny Westbrook yet. Of course, I haven't met Mark, or I haven't met any. I'd love to meet any of the Student Six, especially all of them. Duh. But Vincent, Katrina, of course, Devin Dalton, Marcellus, of course, Gavin and Shannon, the voice of Smolder, and Lauren, Terry Clausen's in here, Daniel Ingram, So yeah, all of them are in here. Then each of them had their own like autograph schedules. All the special guests are listed in here. And then they have the actual schedule grid as well. So there's the description page, and there's also the schedule grid. Okay, so the charity then is Washington Autism Alliance and Advocacy. Okay, so that's who they raised all that money for. So, and they have a silent auction and a live auction. So that was both auctions combined. And then the music is on the back with Pony Stock, which is their big pony concert, and then the formal gala. So talks about that. Then the staff is all listed in the back. It even shows you on the back. I think this is cool. It even shows you like closest gas stations to the area, close food locations. That comes in handy too. So very cool. Oh, this is so neat. Very cool. I'll read this more in depth for eventually. Won't do it on here, but very neat. Very neat, Everfree. It's so cool. Love it. Oh snap! I got posters in here. Okay, maybe this is why it felt so heavy. Maybe because there are. They're having a hard time coming out. Oh my gosh! If there's one for like everyone, I'll be like thrilled. Okay, so I got to pull these out very carefully. It's a bummer these aren't autographed, but there is Nicole DeBucks. she's I love her OC. It's a hippogriff, isn't it? Yeah, it is actually. Her OC is her character persona is a hippogriff. She's texting on her phone. That's very cool. Oh my gosh, I think it's so cool that actually got these. That is neat. Okay, Tony Klassen is in here. So he's one of the show writers. So that's really cool. Here's Daniel Ingram, the main music guy from the show. There's Daniel Ingram's. Of course, doing the music. Oh, Marina's on there too. That's cool. And gotta have vinyl scratch on there, of course. That is neat. Oh, Kathy's is in here. Oh yes. Oh, love it. Kathy Westlooks is in here. Oh my gosh. And Spike with his wings. Oh my gosh. Yes. And I'm pretty sure playing Ogres and Oubliettes. Or Oubliettes, I think. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. Of course, playing with Mayor. Oh, that's so cool. Love it. Love it. Kelly's is in here too. Oh my gosh! Love it! Oh my gosh, I love this. Kelly's is in here. If I have all of them in here, I'm gonna flip out. Like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. The cooler thing would have been if these were actually autographed, but hey, even not, this is still awesome. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So of course, Starlight's on there, and Sassy Saddles is on there, and of course Kelly in human form, in the equestrian girl form, I should say. That's so cool. Oh gosh, Sunny Westbrook, the many evil faces of Cozy Glow. Oh my gosh, her holding the skull, her cute little adorable faces, and then her evil. Oh my gosh, that is great. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is cool. If I get all of them, like I'm gonna like just treasure these. There's Gavin Langelo. There's Gallus. Oh my gosh, yes. If all of them are in here, I'm going to flip out. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love this. He's holding a cupcake, the crown on his head, and Guild is over here like, what is your deal? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Oh my gosh. Yes, I love this. Ah, best yak. There's Katrina's. And I wish they weren't so like tightly packed in because I got to be careful with these. Oh my gosh, there's Katrina. She's driving Yak Pack Racing. I love it. I wish I knew what pony she's chasing, but hey, you want to drive? I love this. Oh my gosh! Like I said, the only cooler thing was if these were actually like personally autographed or something like that. But still, just having these alone is cool. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. This is so neat. Who's next? Ah! Oh, Celis! Oh my gosh, Devin Dongs, yes. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh my gosh. She's right. Oh, kind of like kind of like a Back to the Future thing. She's riding a train. and poor Chrysalis in the back. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Oh my gosh, yes. Love it. Ah, this is awesome. This is so great. Ah, Lauren Jackson. Oh my gosh, they really packed these in, let me tell you. There's Lauren Jackson, Silverstream. Yes. Oh my, rocking out on guitar. And Spike's in the background. That is so. These are so good. I wonder like who made these, but I know like different people do these for Winnie City too. But these are so good. Like I'm so impressed with these. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Love it. Ah! Smolder. Shannon Chan Kent. Yes. 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 Oh my gosh. So I got all the students. Oh my gosh. I might get if I get there might be all the guests of honor in here. Holy crap. Oh, it even has her Twitter handle. That's cool. I mean, I already follow her on Twitter, but oh my gosh. So it's like a futuristic. Okay, so I guess she voices a couple different ones from Equestria Girls too, because unless that's just for background effect, but I know she voices Smolder. But oh, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, yes, I love these. Ah, Lord T-Rec. Lord T-Rec. Okay, he's the last one. He's the last one. That might be all of them. That might be all the GOHs. So yeah, there's Mark Atchison, the voice of Lord T-Rec, and T-Rex Revenge. I think is what that says. Sold out. Tote life. Oh, that is great. Oh, these are so good. And again, it would, like I said, it would have been cooler if they were actually autographed, but these are so neat. Oh my gosh. Yes. Of course, I will order these appropriately. Of course, I got to have Smolder and Ocellus at the top. Let's see. Gallus is my third. Then I'd have Silverstream 4. Wait, Vincent Tom. Wait a minute. Vincent didn't have one? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that's a bummer. Vincent didn't have one. Well, that's unfortunate. Huh. I would think for sure that Vincent had one, unless he brought his own, but Yeah, there's not one for Vincent Tong. That's disappointing. So I think he's the only one I didn't get. Yeah, because Shannon, Devin, Gavin, Lauren, and Katrina. So Vincent is the only one of the students I didn't get. And of course, Kelly's got to go up here, and Kathy, because they're both amazing. Daniel's just amazing because he writes amazing music for the show. Nicole's written some amazing episodes. And I'll put Terry there, and of course I got to put these two in the back because they're the evil baddies. Awesome! Oh my gosh, so much neat stuff. So that's it. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get one for Vincent Tong though. That's kind of disappointing. I don't know if that was planned or what, but I also wish that that there was. I thought I was going to get plushies, but I guess it doesn't come with the Everfree badge. I thought that the mascot plushies came with it, but apparently it doesn't. But still, even though I didn't get Vincent, even though I didn't get the plushies, even though I didn't get these signed, this is still a lot of neat stuff. For $35 for supporting the con, for what you get, this is neat. This is still really, really neat. I still am glad that I did this. I'm still glad that I supported the con in spirit, because I got a couple of really nice shirts, the official program guide, basically the cover, the references of nearly all the guests of honor, lots of buttons, refrigerator magnet, bookmark, and of course the lanyard and the badge itself. So this, I think, this is really good. I'm really pleased with what I got. I really am. I'm glad that cons are starting to do this. You can support them in spirit even when you can't make it, when it's a long way away from home, for reasonable prices. I'm glad that the conventions are starting to do this. So I'm very glad that I could do this for Everfree, which has been around a long time now. It's one of the, I think now with BronyCon coming to an end, I think Everfree will become like the longest running now once BronyCon ends. So that or Babs, but I think it's going to be Everfree now. So glad I could do this. Glad that it was so reasonably priced. Again, $35 and gets you all of this. I mean, that, like I said, aside from being nitpicky and aside from not getting Vincent Tong's, not having them autographed, or not getting plushies, that's minor. Like, that's minor nitpicks compared to what I actually got. Like, this is some really nice stuff, and I will certainly treasure all of this. I will. And hey, though, if by chance, if any of these come to Winnie City or another con, I could have them autograph it right then and there. So this helps in that regard, because then I can bring these and say, hey, I got some for you to sign. Bam, right here. So that helps. Maybe that's why they don't autograph them, because you can say, hey, you can take it to another con and have them sign it right then and there. So, so cool. So cool. So thank you, Everfree Northwest. Thank you so much. Thank you for just putting on a great convention every year. Glad I could support it. Glad you did the awesome School of Friendship theme this year. Hopefully someday I'll get to meet the Student 6 voice actors as myself. I really would love that. But just getting all this is a nice start. It's really cool. And again, for what you get for the 35 is, I think, well worth it. So thank you, Everfree. From what I saw and read throughout the weekend, you guys had an amazing weekend in Seattle. I'm hearing good things about your new venue at the Hyatt in Bellevue. I'm seeing people already pre-registering for 2020, which is awesome. So I look forward to hearing even more amazing stories from you in next year and the years to come. So good on you. So I think that's going to wrap this video up. So thank you guys again, as always, for watching. Thank you for viewing, for subscribing as always. Make sure if you like what you saw, if you like the swag that I got, give the video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys tomorrow, planning on noon Eastern time, an early start, noon Eastern time tomorrow, Friday, for ATSD episode 33. On the docket tomorrow, again, I'll just kind of share, some more thoughts I've read from the weekend about Everfree in general. I'm watching AC Race Best's vlog from the convention, so I've just started watching that. Just some other general things, sports wise, a couple sports things to talk about, NHL playoff wise, yucky weather we've had of late, just general. But then the big one, of course, will be at the end, which we always do, the blind reaction to episode 8. From what I have read, I've heard that this is a good one. So, and really, this season 9 is not really disappointed. There's been a couple meh episodes. For the most part, they've been really, really good episodes so far. So I'm hoping that this one does not disappoint. So here's hoping. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. Nate will also be joining me tomorrow for ATSD as well. So because he's not been on blind reaction with me yet. So this will be his first time on a blind reaction. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there too. If it was anything like the last episode where I called one of the characters' reactions, thank you, Ocellas. So who knows what might happen in a blind reaction? That's the fun of it. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode number 33 of ATSD. See you tomorrow. Have a great night. God bless. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Mikey Dash, signing off.